Welcome back to Canterbury Music. Now, my job as part of Canterbury Music is to get in local musicians, and your job is to go out and see them. And on the note of gigs and live performance, today joining me I have Latin guitarist Dr. Sanchez.
Hi Adam.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Now tell us, how did you get into Latin guitar?
I fell into it. I'm a guitarist, so I've been through rock bands, I've been through blues bands, but fell into Latin guitar maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, while I was living in Australia. On the back of a tour, with a rock band that I was with, maybe a year, living in a minivan and bouncing from venue to venue around Australia. It got quite tiring, so I kind of thought, what's the opposite of this?
Yeah.
loud, smoky gigs, and just the acoustic guitar seemed the natural opposite of that.
And so you wanted to mix it with something, obviously, because there's a lot of people who just do acoustic, and Latin guitar is definitely a next level step from that. Yeah,
it's a different. Yeah, I wanted to point a difference from a lot of acoustic duos. I was working with another guitarist at the time, and he was getting into it at the same time, so we kind of pushed each other along. But we both wanted to do the fancy kind of guitar work, and the Spanish guitar kind of fell into that.
I've got to say, like the fingers, when you see the video, your fingers are moving ridiculously fast. How do you get that fast?
It's panic mostly. A lot of practice, but I'm also performing full time, so I'm playing 30 hours a week.
Wow.
I don't even walk 30 hours a week, so.
Yeah, it's a lot, and of course for a Christchurch musician, you know, it's quite good to know that there is a sustainable outcome out there. If you're willing to put in the hard work.
Oh, absolutely. The nice thing about the Spanish guitar is it can fit into a lot of different venues. You can add drums to it, you can add congas, you can turn it into a dance thing, or you can strip it right back and have it as a very backgroundy thing almost.
Yeah, no, that's great. So you have travelled a lot, as you say, you did all around Australia, but you've also been further abroad as well.
Yes. There's about 7 years in Europe.
Wow.
Over there, based in Sweden, in Stockholm, a couple of years in Ireland, and then about a year of travel around Europe.
Wicked. And you've also teamed up your music, as you say. You can add in a lot of things, but you've also teamed up recently with DJ Narcoa. Yeah,
true. I've been working with Nathan for maybe two years on and off.
Wow.
We had a trio with another guy called Tristan, who's also got a dubstep group called Truth. So he played saxophone, Nathan would serve up the beats, and Tristan and my job was to basically find the key and try and take it somewhere. So.
Go with it. It's good that you're sort of jumping into different, genres around the place, and I think that's the point of difference for you that a lot of other people don't have is that expertise to sort of just dabble in every different genre.
Yeah, but it's good for you playing as well when you're playing with different instruments like saxophone. You learn a lot from watching saxophone players play. They phrase things differently, and they do things that you wouldn't naturally try on the guitar, but then you hear the noise and then you try and replicate that, so it's good for you playing. Nice.
Well, where can people find out more about you, to find out your gigs and things?
Facebook's probably the best way at the moment. Doc Sanchez. I've got a site, drsanchez.co.nz. That'll be up and running in about 2 weeks.
Great.
And also the gig guides through the papers, the online gig guides, the JAG guides. That's
awesome.
Probably the best way.
All right, well, thank you very much for coming in and joining us. We look forward to seeing you around, and of course 30 hours a week we definitely will see you around.
Yep, there's a lot of venues. It's about 4 or 5 shows a week I'm playing at the moment.
Great, well again, all the best for the future.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks very much.
Great.
And that is it for this week of Canterbury Music. You've come along, you've heard from the artists themselves. Now it's your chance to go out and check them out, and on that note we'll leave you with Dr. Sanchez playing the guitar.